Hello everyone, welcome back to another Expeditions Guide. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Breaking Brad expedition in Grand Canyon. So, for this expedition we're going to be crossing this river. Now we do need to build a bridge here. So, to compensate for that, I have loaded the Two's Action with some spare parts and some extra fuel, along with a jack screw. So we're going to go ahead and head off where we got to go. We're going to go to this waypoint first, and then it says, hey, we got to get across there. So, back of us went north across the river. We need to find his traces. So, stop at this airdrop here. I'm going to grab these anchors, that extra fuel. And we should be good. I always try to pick up as much as I can at the airdrops, because even if you can't use it, you can sell it for money when your job's done. So we're going to go down these rocks to the left here, and then just kind of drive along this canyon. It's the edge of this canyon here. And right when we get over the edge, this is going to be our way down. You want to go all the way down here. Then we're going to drive over here. This is our bridge construction. We're going to pull in the square. And it needs 150 parts. So we've got all the parts we need for this. And now we have a bridge that we can use to get across this river. This is kind of a tricky bridge, so you want to be very careful with your tire placement here. You want to make sure you're fully lined up, because if you're kind of sideways on the bridge like I was just there and you go forward, it's very easy to tip the truck going over those bridges. So once we get to the other side here, we're going to just kind of drive over to the right here, because our truck is... There's some crazy bounce in there. But we're going to keep going. And once we get across this way, we're actually going to drive down this way and use this more gentle slope to climb up into this canyon. Climbing over here, you can use that tree if you are in need of a winch point. And we're basically just going to drive across. And our objective is over there, but we want to get down to level ground before we turn to it. So we're going to get down and turn about right here. And then we're going to... Okay, we're going to do our scam points here. Hit the circles. You want to make sure your pointer's in the circle. And hit all three of these points. And move over to the third one. Judging by the footprints, Brad went deep into the crevices, but at least we know his direction, so keep looking. Okay, so now we're going to keep moving forward through this canyon here. Now this canyon is very, very difficult to drive through, so you want to kind of be very careful with your tire tracks. I try to stay on this left side of the canyon here, if I can. If I can get up there. I'm kind of stuck right now. There we go. So you want to just kind of take it nice and slow here. And just be very careful about your tire placements, because it is very easy to get caught on an edge and tip the truck. But just in case, this is why we have the jack screw loaded up, just in case of emergencies. This one, we're going to kind of cross over here. Go kind of into the canyon, and then we're going to drive across here, and then there's kind of a drop there, so you want to kind of go off to the right side and right on down. Okay, so now that we're in the area, we're going to use our binoculars and kind of scan some of this. So that got part of it, but we do still have quite a bit of exploration here to get. And the only way to hit a lot of this is with the drone. So we're going to go to the drone. We're going to kind of fly up onto this bluff here first. And just kind of bring it around. Or not. We're out of range. But that should be most of what we need. So we're going to keep going forward. And we're going to drive through this little canyon here between these cliffs. You want to kind of stay to the right side. This is kind of a tippy spot here. As you can see, I almost tipped it myself there. I'm going to get right up here. And this will be a good spot for some binocular action. Kind of scan the canyon here. That took us to 88%. So pretty much we just need to fly the drone up onto this cliff or onto that cliff to finish exploring the area. So we're going to go up on the cliff behind me first. Alright, there we go. So that is the area explored. So now we're going to continue heading down this canyon here. And we're going to go over to where the trailer is. Alright, so now we're going to conduct a visual inspection of the trailer, which, I don't know about you guys, but that camper looks awfully familiar to a show similar to the name Breaking Brad, so if you recognize this camper, let me know in the comments. This is really Brad's trailer. Good thing we found it. And there we go. That is an expedition completed. This one unlocks the gateway to Wawweed, the expanded parking module, and a fine-tuned gearbox for the Collie Pug, a truck we will be unlocking later in the Grand Canyon. So, hope you guys enjoyed this little guide. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!